Assalamu Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. Today I want to share about what are students' reactions to their mid-of-year assessments results. So, we are still in part 1 on the process of academic failure where it all begins with critical incidents and it leads to possible resulting events. Then, these students underwent their mid-of-year assessments, where afterwards we'll know what are their reactions to their mid-of-year assessments results. For today's video, I'm going to focus more about student reactions to their assessments results. Since the process of academic failure, this topic is a bit long, right? It's because the process is complex and complicated. So for those of you who haven't watched my previous videos, please have a go. Please view these videos as per my thumbnails below. Alright? So that you can understand better what is actually happening. Alright, reactions to mid-of-year assessments results. There are two outcomes from the assessment results. Either the students pass or fail. And for my study, we actually found that majority of these struggling students actually fail their mid-of-year assessments. And only a minority, 3 out of 16 struggling medical students that actually pass their mid-of-year assessments before they subsequently fail the whole year 1 of medical study. So it's equivalent, 3 students equivalent to 19% who actually pass mid-of-year assessments results. So what are their reactions? Whether they pass or fail, what are these students' reactions? And we found 3 types of reactions. The first one, some students actually experience psychological disturbances. Okay, so these are from students who actually fail their mid-of-year assessments. Second, some students excessively engage in extracurricular and leisure activities and they face with its consequences. And the third one is some students experience low self-esteem. So we're going to discuss on this further. Psychological disturbances, right, the first reactions. So some students actually describe the after effect of failure as an isolation between students who have failed and passed the exam. Okay, for example, alright, E felt alone as she felt that her peers were being unhelpful. So one student felt alone. And the second student actually felt more pressured. You can see here, G felt more pressured as she felt that she was the only person in her group who failed the assessment. So this is on psychological disturbances. Moving on to excessive engagement in extracurricular and leisure activities and its consequences. Regardless of the results of the assessments, whether they pass or whether they fail, we found that, okay, I share with you one or two story. The first student, E, she participated in a big event because she liked to play piano. And because of that, she needs to practice daily, every day. She needs to practice with piano until midnight. Despite piano practice, A did not forsake her study. But her learning method seemed to be ineffective as she did the notes without comprehending what she had written. Okay, the second one, B, is about B. B was involved in competitions and she was excited. Alright, she was very excited. She can participate in the competitions. However, she regretted wasting her weeks on not studying. And B also admitted that she did not know how to manage her time. As her time management has went off, she continued to oversleep and skip her lectures. Okay, now we go to our last part, okay, the third reaction, which is low self-esteem. We found that some students experience low self-esteem. Either they were demotivated or they lost confidence on self. For examples, let's talk about Zach. Zach lost his confidence and was in doubt whether medicine was the right course for him. Consequently, he lost the motivation to study. So this is what happened after he failed the mid-of-year assessment. And another student, X, she lost trust in herself and even distrusted her basic knowledge after failing her mid-of-year assessments. Because of that, she had low confidence and seemed to feel insecure as she felt that her friends comprehended the subject better as compared to her. Subsequently, she became worried, stressed, and was afraid to participate in her group discussions. So I've shared with you these stories of what happens because, yes, the process of academic failure is a complex process. And just from knowing about the reactions, these student reactions to the mid-of-year assessment results, we can see that's actually human touch. Actually, there are humans behind them. So I hope you learned something from the three student reactions to the mid-of-year assessment results. If you have any questions or you want to share with me what you've learned on this topic, feel free to do so. Alright? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video.